So today, here in Australia, it's Friday the 15th of October, about 7 a.m. I am losing my voice. My name is Holazor. I'm here to do my daily quest. I've been playing Splinterlands since 2018. We are almost at the end of the season, 23 hours to go, and it's time to see what I've got. It's a sneak quest today, so I can use any splinter. So long as I'm using creatures with sneak, I will be okay. So I've got the option of fire, death, earth. So they've been playing a bit of Mylor, a bit of Jotun, and a bit of Pyre. So given that close range is available and it's snipey stuff, I reckon they're going to play something like Jotun or Earth, so I'm going to play Death for the -1 to ranged attacks on account of the fact that I haven't seen them play Death at this point. Now, Death doesn't have anything with Return Fire. They haven't been using much magical damage, so I'm going to go with Dark Horn just so I can focus all my attacks into them. Then sneak, there is, where is he? Undead Badger. Try and get the quest completed by way of that. And do I have enough to throw the Undead Pegasus in and basically be a 2-trick pony? That's what I'm going to try and do. 2 cards, nothing else. Well, essentially 2 useful cards. So they have gone with Mylor. They've gone with a butt ton of range damage. I've only got melee damage. My Crupper Pegasus is going to die to snipe. I have lost this one. Yep. I didn't even need to watch that one to know I was going to lose. So I'm just going to power on through. Fire, water, earth, and equalizer. So I'm going to go water for this one. I'm going to pick Coral Race as my sneak monster. And because it is equalizer, I also want to go for stuff that has sneak, just so I can be annoying and focus on their backline instead. So the bandit, the sandworm, and with equalizer should have enough for sea monster up the front so they can be self-healing. And of course, we will throw in the little old chicken. Hopefully they didn't bring anything along with taunt. I mean, their options are fairly limited for taunt. It's Magnor and fire. There's Kraken for water. I don't think Earth has a taunt creature yet. So, should be okay-ish, I guess. Hopefully I don't tumble down to Diamond 2 and lose out on some of my end of season potions. So they've gone with magic as well. I'm glad I brought sneak in. I'm glad I put my chicken at the rear. Provided that my sandworm can hit. should be able to shred their team from the back, but can my no, it cannot survive long enough. Well, their Kelp Initiate doesn't have triage at least, so there's that. But oh god, the heals they brought along. No, another loss. So I've got how many points to play with here? Like 94 points that I can afford to lose before I get demoted a league, which would not be great, given that I've been in Diamond 1 League for most of the season. Melee Mayhem and Heavy Hitters, so Stun plays a role. Gotta go with Wizard of Eastwood, because I want to focus on trying to exploit the rule set here. Where is Mr. Golem? Stone Golem. And Spirit Shaman, so I've got the 2 stuns in there. Behind them I'll pop the Orc Sergeant, Goblin Thief to get the Sneaker in there. And Chicken will go at the back. Just protect the Goblin Thief. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was playing a bot account. Yeah, I've been playing the game since 2018, so I've got most of the cards in response to a question or a statement in the chat saying, wow, I've got a lot of power. Okay, so now that they've got that out of their system, it's my turn to attack. Damn, stun didn't proc. Damn, stun didn't proc. I think that's going to be the story of my life here. Damn, stun didn't proc. At least the Lord Arianthus is gone now, but so are the vast majority of my creatures. The Goblin isn't going to be able to dodge enough of the attacks to make it through. So they dared. I got beaten by a bot. That's truly shameful. So I've now lost 3 games in a row. So if tradition dictates, I should win the next one. Equalizer and Rise of the Commons. I'm going Fire. I'm going Exploding Dwarf. I'm going Magma Troll. Serpentine Spy. Tower Griffin in for some armor. Sneak-wise. Actually... Damn. It's an epic, the monster I wanted to use that had sneak and fire splinter, so maybe I'm going to play death actually for this one. So we can throw out a cheap sneaker. Because it's fairly low mana, this particular rule set, so I want to focus on what does the most damage. Actually, let's swap out Giant Scorpion with Haunted Spirit. So we've got a healing force at the front of the team. We've got enough for Elven Mystic. I think is going to be the Affliction creature. 2 choices. It's going to have to be Elven Mystic, and then with the last slot, throw in a Cursed Slime Bore as a meat shield there, so when it dies, it chips down at the enemy. And off we go. So 23 mana with 23 seconds left. Cool. Prince Renan, really annoying champ to fight. On the bright side, they don't have any healing. On the annoying side, it's going to be tough to get through to these two guys, which are going to be essentially their main damage dealers. My damage is spread out all across my team, which is the issue here, so it's going to wear them down somewhat evenly. But that's one creature gone. I think I got this one. Yeah, should be able to come through the win on this one. Yep, definitely. Awesome. At last, win with sneak, even though the Undead Badger basically did nothing at all. It was the anchor there, the Undead Jester, with their 4 damage that did all the work in that team composition. So what was that? Yeah, 3 losses in a row, then a win. So that's a 25% win rate on this stream so far. Absolutely terrible on my part. Alright, no healing and odd ones out. So who has odd numbered sneak creatures that I own in my collection? Actually, Sandworm's going to be a bit expensive for this amount of mana. I could play... I'm going to play Dragon with Earth. Now, that's right. There's that neutral sneak from Chaos Legions. So I can play any Splinter, essentially. Sneak, opportunity. Now there's no healing in this particular rule set. And it's pretty low mana. And it's odd ones out as well, so I was going to play one of my 4 mana creatures that has thorns also, but that won't fly. So we'll throw Harvester in. That's the tank. So I've got physical damage, physical damage, physical damage. All of them hitting each round. So I'm going to put Brownie in as well for extra damage. Then I could either put in Horny Toad or the Djinn. I'm going to avoid magical damage. So I'll try and maximize the amount of physical attack, given that I've got Brownie in there, so that all these guys can have +1 health, +1 attack rather. I need the power on my account. I've got to delegate power to my alts because I've got several alts that are struggling to get into gold on their power levels. Sorry. Damn. Crushed. Defeated. I think I've got 4 other accounts that are in Gold League. Well, I can be in Gold League, but they need me to delegate power to them from my main account. Which, depending on what time I finish this daily quest and what time I manage to set my alarm for tomorrow, I might be able to get in one more daily quest on my main account before the season ends. Although I may not. Alright, what's This one, knockout, no healing again. Does Death have any decent stuns these days? Well, they do. Lord of Darkness, but I don't have a Lord of Darkness, as I constantly bemoan on these streams. So I think that's a poor choice of a tank in Gremlin Blaster, but I'm not playing very well today. Screaming Banshee, Darkest Mage, got 4 mana left. I do need to get my Snake Creature in, so 2 mana. And let's give everyone a little bit more health. The order as such, and watch myself get destroyed, probably. So Earth has got pretty powerful heals, but they've played it in a no healing rule set. They've gone with the trample strategy here. So hoping that their Spirit Shaman can initiate a stun, and then the Rexy come through and trample everyone to death, but that's not going to work out very well for them. Hooray! I feel like Zoidberg doing something useful. That one felt good. I don't know why they'd try and go... I guess Rexy's got a fair bit of damage, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to take the win, move on. I've got 3 more games to win. See what I get in my daily rewards today. So Holy Protection and Earthquake. So I'm going to want to bring flying creatures if possible, or creatures with snare. Probably gonna go with Natura, because Earth has good flying creatures, and it also has good creatures with snare. Somewhat mitigated by the fact that I'm playing the neutral monster there. So I've got 2 snares, a self-heal in the event of being snared, more damage, and I might throw in the princess, see if she can heal anything in the back line, and I'll throw the chicken in as well, because I've got the Screeching Vulture in there, so I'd want its opportunity to trigger. Sorry, Scavenge to trigger. So they've brought a whole bunch of sneak, which means they're going to chew through most of my team very quickly. So their strategy here has appeared to be try and end the battle before it before the damage from Earthquake overcomes all their creatures, and I think that might work out for them. Although they've lost a healer now. And hopefully my Vulture can tank a few hits. That's probably not enough hits. Although, now that my mercenary is at the front, they need to miss attacks against me for me to have a good chance of winning here. Oh, good retaliate. Awesome. And I don't think I brought a sneak creature, so that one's not going to count to my quest. Hooray! I forgot I was even doing a sneak quest. Yeah, there is daylight. I I woke up later today, Splinter News. I've still got my my 2 lights on me in front of me. as this room gets properly dark. And I'll be working on an overlay and new design for my stream layout over the weekend. Make it look a bit more professional. Alrighty, what am I doing here? Yay, sneakers disabled. So another match where I can't do my daily quest. What have we got? No neutrals and no sneak. So let's throw. Tempted to play life. I'm gonna go with the try and keep myself alive for as long as possible strategy here by stacking healers on top of the clay column, as well as there's a protect there. Now I know the rule here is do I just be that truly obnoxious and just put every possible heal I've got into my team? I feel like being that obnoxious. I'm going to be that obnoxious. I just need something decent in my second row that is going to be super annoying. Actually, no. Let's throw in. Oh, I've still got 7 mana, so what am I doing? 6, I can't count. So those are my choices to fill out my team. Probably the eagle. So protect, protect. Yeah, I might get pushed out of Diamond League here with my terrible team selection. Well, I'm glad I picked Clay Golem as my tank, given that they're playing Magic, and I'm glad that I put the Eagle in so I can try and shatter all of the ridiculous armor that they're going to put in. Oh, Dispel. Brutal. I forgot about Dispel. Look at all that healing. It's ridiculous. And another Resurrect. No? I thought one of them was going to come from the Angel of Light. And one of them, I don't know. Entirely possible that my Clay Golem died twice without me noticing that. And that is beyond GG there. Although these two have had a nice little dynamic going there where they could have healed each other perpetually, but the enemy just had too much damage. Yeah, my DEC stack has been like that for a very long time. It's been a long time for me to accumulate that through playing that, and when I got my land for the future expansions, I thought to myself, land is going to be a DEC sink. I'm going to stock up on DEC. That was my thoughts at the time. So I did. And I'm sort of glad I did. It's going to make a whole bunch of other stuff in the game way more accessible now. So silent summoners, and even numbered creatures. So summoners don't matter. I'm going for water on account of I feel like that's my best opportunity to pump in stuff with sneak here. So throw in Coral Wraith. Thanks for answering questions in the chat there, Splinter News. There was a question in there, how much DC do you get per win in silver? And yeah, it's about 10 to 20, depending on what sort of cards are played as well. If you have lots of alpha cards and the like played, then it's going to be higher than if it's just normal run-of-the-mill regular foils and like current foils and all that sort of stuff. So I've sort of built my team inside out this time. I've gone, I know I want my Coral Wraith to be my sneaker. I've got my Jin. I'm not going to have him right at the rear, but I'm feeling like maybe Chain Golem as my tank for the stun, piercing, the void, the shield, but at the same time I'm like, I want there to be Magic Reflect. So we'll go with him. There's no Magic Reflect. I've made that conscious decision. Actually, since there's no healer, I can throw in Sea Monster and... oh shit, time. I just threw the Kelp Initiate in at the back. Was really not paying attention to the timer there. But Kelp Initiate, decent choice. So it will heal the blast damage that will hit the thing, but they've just brought way more damage than me, and all of it being magical. We'll see whether or not Jin Sharnus can solo the entire enemy team. I strongly doubt it, but I'll be thoroughly amused if they do. Because Kelp Initiate is definitely not going to solo their entire team. Next one. Alright. Mana cap 48. I'm going to play Earth and throw in... all magic creatures have the snipe ability. No, I'm going to go for speed here. So... Cerberus. This guy. More Sneak. Sneak is my number one strategy here. And... Magnor at the back to annoy the crap out of them. Sandworm. Yeah, let's put Magnor at the back. I'm like clutching at straws as far as my team composition is going here. Magnor doesn't have Retaliate. Maybe. Spark Pixie so they can try and dodge stuff. Hey, Luthien, no, I'm still waiting on that. I made several posts in the Monster Mavericks channel asking for progress updates. I've DM'd a couple of people. I did get a response yesterday that it may be looked into before the airdrop of the vouchers for the Chaos Legion packs begins, but sort of being told not to get my hopes up. I really hope that the team does resolve that issue because it's an important thing for many players, uh, particularly those who haven't gotten many airdrop points. Yeah, what happened was I clicked the claim button for one of the airdrop days. I got the spinning teeth that you get there. It appeared to time out, and the SPS was not in my balance following that. And then the next day, it wasn't like a double drop, which let me claim the next day's drop either. And then I've just been getting the regular drop since. Yeah, I mean it all should be there. It should all function there. For me, it's about 530-ish SPS, and with my collection power, with my dark energy crystals, that might seem like a lot, but proportionate to everyone's airdrop points and stuff, it is something that the team does need to resolve. And I appreciate that they've got lots of stuff going on at the moment, but it is one of those issues where it needs to be resolved. And simple things like keeping customers updated with tickets and all that sort of stuff is really important. If I was just a regular person that didn't know sort of the mechanics of how it all worked, and the opportunity for stuff to time out and all that, lodging a support ticket, then waiting 27 days with no response in your email if you weren't on the Discord community for the game, I can imagine that would be a super annoying experience for new players. But I understand the stresses that the team have on them, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that I can't criticize them for having opportunities to improve their service. And I understand all the scaling issues that they're going through with trying to get more staff on and that sort of thing. It's complex stuff. Anywho, let me jump in and pick my team with 45 seconds to go after that rant. Not really a rant, more like a considerate explanation of the situation that many of us find ourselves in. So this one's awesome. It's super sneak. It's all good. I'm going to pick a terrible team. I probably would have lost anyway. So since it's super sneak and everything can sneak, how's about I just put in everything that has thorns and has a melee attack? Yeah, excellent. Let's do that. And on top of that, let's make sure the Hydra brings up the rear because they've got healing, and put Lobstradamus in the middle. I think I got in before the surrender. Yeah, I should have squeezed Vigor in. Probably not in favor of some of the other creatures, but it's done now. Yeah, they've brought Vigor. It's GG. And they don't have a melee attacker anywhere in sight. So my strategy of thorns everywhere is yeah, not the best outcome here, but I did do quite a bit of shit to their Vigor there. Not that it's going to help me at all, because now it's stuck in the middle of the team and I can't get to it. And their use of a Scale Doctor to heal Vigor in the middle of the team, that's like a chef's kiss level move. I'm just going to hit skip and not watch it because I was beaten by the clock and a better player there. Right, Little League healed out. Life, Dragon, monsters are 3 mana or less. Cool. 4 mana or less. I said 3 mana or less because I'm like, what sneak monster am I going to play? And that answer to that question is very easy. There he is. Slithery Snake Man. Now, can we put a triage in? Nope. I'm going to throw in Halfling Alchemist. It's healed out, so healing isn't going to do anything for us. Put Grenadier in, and the chicken. Yeah, I should use the chicken more and more, especially when there's empty slots. See, they've used their chicken in the front. I'm playing with like sneak as my damage, so I've put my chicken at the back. But their cards are much lower level than mine here, so I think I'm going to win on the basis of that, not on the basis of superior team collection. If I lose, then like so much shame to me. It's every possibility I could. Okay, now that it's snared, good. I was going to say, if I lost that game, I would have been very disappointed in myself. Oh, wow. They are in champion, so that was a nice little bit of ranking points. But given how much my rating has tumbled, and then gone back up, I've gained maybe 20 ranking points in 3 wins. So it's a real big grind in these higher leagues. All right, Super Sneak. Now I'm going to play Vigolator. And it's a pretty high mana set, so I'm going to learn from what my opponents did to me. Except I'm going to put a little bit of a twist on it. Have the kitty to heal and make sure none of my attacks ever miss. And I'm going to use a creature with triage as well to heal a Vigolator that's going to be hidden in the middle of the team. So triage. So my choices are Scale Doctor, which also has Repair, which will synergize really well with Shield Bearer. Jin, not really. Bit expensive for the mana, because I've still got to squeeze Vigolator in there. Vigolator can go in, so all my attacks are going to be directed at the Shield Bearer. Then is there potential for Blast? There is from Dragon Splinter. Given that everything is super sneaky, do I want to be an absolute freaking troll and put Almo at the back of my team? I think so, because that way they will hopefully just send damage back. And I suspect it's going to be ranged or magical damage. Actually, no, let's go Lord Arianthus right at the back, since I can. And then with my last creature, I might throw in Silver Shield's Sheriff. A pretty unconventional team layout for me. So they're playing with Drake of Anorak. They've gone Heavy Thorns. They've done the same sort of strategy with a triage and a heavy damage, heavy health rather, creature in their rear. So if you can't win, normally, watch what your opponents do and just copy their strategies. And that seems to have worked here. Well, provided you've got the cards to be able to do it. Although this one is by no means a foregone conclusion of a victory for me. Particularly because of how annoying not creeping is, Gelatinous Blob can be. Although it's quite ridiculous seeing the Lord Arianthus have its armor repaired and practically be invincible at the back with the combination of triage. Now I've got this game. There we go. Didn't even pay attention to the levels in that one. Alright. And I didn't even bring a sneak creature. Did that count towards my quest? I don't know. 2 more to go. The last time anyone was brave enough to count, the Hydra had 13 heads, but it probably has more by now. Well, Hydra is a pretty good card. I like these little bits of lore in the game. Now, that makes me want to play Hydra in this game, and I'm wondering if the other person queuing up for battle has the same message, whether they're tempted to play Hydra as a result. But I need to focus on bringing in sneak monsters to start getting my quest done. So they've been playing Death and Dragon, a bit of Thorns and Heals and stuff. Little League plus Trample. So there's nothing in this mana that has Trample, so basically play whatever I want, is what I hear there. I'm going to play Water so that I can bring in Sneak through Coral Wraith. I really should have leveled my Spineback Turtle when I had the chance, because they would be a perfect tank for this particular rule set. But I never did. So maybe I'll go with Dragon Spirit to be annoying. Then Kelp Initiate to try and keep other shit alive. And off I go here. I don't think my damage is going to be concentrated enough with this team composition. I'm just getting impatient, want to complete my quest. So I'm trying to build a team around a YOLO Coral Wraith at this point, which is not going to be able to YOLO because it's going to get killed in the first round before it can even fire off an attack, possibly. Yeah, the triage didn't manage to get in there to save it. And like I said, I wish I had a leveled Spineback Turtle, because that would have been a perfect tank for me. So let's skip to those results and go again. My impatience now grows with trying to get my quest done. Even numbers. Probably going to go Death. I would have gone Dragon with Death if Dragon Splinter was allowed. Let's get my Sneak in there so I know what my baseline is going to look like. And chances are they can have heals from Water or Life. Water may be what my opponent is going to be playing, so I'm going to anticipate magic damage. But it's even numbered creatures only. So if they're going to be playing with magic damage, potentially armor, I'm going to bring Shatter along with me. I'm super tempted to just play Dark Hole on, but I know that's a bad idea. I want my damage to be spread out. I'll throw in some armor of my own. And again, I'm building this team inside out. Maybe Giant Scorpion can be my... Seems like a poor choice of tank. Perhaps Phantasm instead. Try and hit this strategy. Yeah, let's do that. And rearrange these guys so that my magical attackers are further to the back. Yeah, I don't really know what this team composition is. It's super duper unorthodox. Wonder what they're playing. Yikes. Yikes, indeed. I was going to say my best hope is that they miss all their attacks. Magic Reflect is going to destroy me. As is the heal on Kraus. However, if I manage to get an affliction in on them, it might turn in my favor. If I can ever hit them. Although I believe they have immunity, so they can't be afflicted. So that's not good for me. That's not enough damage. I can't out-heal them, out-damage their heal. If I had reordered and had the Darkest Mage in front, I could have just snuck in with the win. But I did not. That card's super powerful. Having a card that's got heal and immunity means you can't hit them with affliction, which means they're going to heal no matter what. Why didn't I buy one of those? It's a card that I don't have from the dice set. I feel like after this stream, I'm going to end up buying one of those cards. And I'm afraid to consider how much it might cost. I'm just going to have a look on my other monitor on Peak Monsters. No healing in this new battle. Well, even if I wanted to buy a maxed one, I'd have to clean out the market of all the cards. So that's not good. And then if I wanted a gold foil one instead, I would also have to clean out the market of all its cards. So Krallis is actually a... Damn. Why didn't I buy that card sooner? That's super frustrating. Anyway, team composition time. Let's bring my Twitch chat back up. No healing. Going to play Earth Dragon with water. Given that there's no healing, gonna want stuff that can sustain itself pretty well. Manticore's a great card. I need to get this sneak quest done. Where's my Coral Wraith? Where are my 3 mana tank options? Limited. Why not Kelp Initiate as a tank? And say hello to a Mr. Chicken. So they had clearly decided on their team pretty quickly. Void Magic. I'm pretty happy with my team composition here. I like my chances. The snipe is a little bit annoying. but I'm sure my sneak to them is equally annoying. Okay, now I just need to not get stunned. Cool, I had the higher speed, so I managed to get through. Alright, one more win. Equal opportunity, lost magic, fire, water again. Since it's equal opportunity, I'm going fire with pyre, and then throwing in all the creatures that have native blasts, and I'm going to scurry them away in the center of my team. And my focus here needs to be speed. I must attack before the enemy attacks, or my plan will completely fall apart. Where's that neutral creature that gives extra speed? He's a magic attack, the guy, so he won't work. I'm just going to have a look and see if there's anything else that I've got with swiftness and fire. There is not, so what about slows? Creeping Ooze, that leaves me with 11 mana. And I need a sneak creature. I don't really need a sneak creature, but opportunity on a sandworm sounds like a fun thing. Does that sound like a fun thing? I think it sounds like a fun thing. Okay, hopefully I get in and attack them first. Which I did. So that part of the strategy is working well. Oh, the trample missed. That is super unfortunate. I think I've finished my daily quest here. I think I have. Statistically impossible for them to win from that position. And I managed to bring a sneak monster. So let me claim my results, claim my rewards, see what I get, and then I'm going to end the stream. Took a little bit longer than I would have liked today. Quite a few losses. Then the question is going to be, am I going to be able to wake up in time to be able to try and squeeze in one more quest right at the end of the season for tomorrow morning? So, lazy mode, reveal all. Watch it all unfold super quickly. So, no way to commentate everything. Yeah, in Diamond League, it's quite a few more chests. I've also got many quest potions active that I've been holding in my inventory for forever. So at least 5 of these quests have come out of the quest potion. So you could consider these 2 cards, these 2 potions, and 10 deck being my reward for buying quest potions in the past. So we managed to get a Naga Assassin rare, a couple of commons. That's not too bad. 150 Dark Energy Crystals, another 10, 17. Whole bunch of Legendary Potions, which is going to help me out. Chaos Legion. Yeah, Naga Assassin is an awesome card. The artwork is sweet. And the ability that they've got is awesome as well. I wanted to go to the Mana Well instead. So I'm collecting potions, but My goal is to get 1,000 Chaos Legion packs, so I'm going to need a lot more potions before I start shredding through my Chaos Legion packs. So when we can open them, I will of course be opening them on stream, but I'll only be opening them to the limit of potions that I've got. And as I accumulate potions through daily quests and all that sort of stuff, I'll dig deeper into the stash of potions. So that's where I'm going to call it today. I had a frustrating experience with my daily quest. I think I finished my raiding exactly where I began at the start of my stream, so no movement at all. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. How much time do I have until my daily quest refreshes tomorrow? 22 hours and 2 minutes and 31 seconds. So unless I can finish my daily quest in 15 minutes tomorrow, I'm not getting another day of rewards. So as far as I'm concerned, that's probably the end of the season for me, and I'll probably play my next daily quest at the start of next season, because I don't see myself getting up that early, and with the ranked queue sort of shutting down 15 minutes before the official season end, I think tomorrow morning will be we're live in the middle of season rewards. Watch the servers crash and watch me try to open my rewards and then play when everyone and their friends is playing. So what that means is after work today, I'll be delegating my excess power to my alt accounts to get them up into higher leagues, and then that'll be after work. I'll play those accounts to try and get them in a solid position in Gold League, and then I'll be undelegating those cards before I do my daily quest on my main account for the next season. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your company, and I'll be back again tomorrow, probably a bit later because it will be Saturday tomorrow in Australia. And I will continue on with this ongoing struggle towards doing whatever it is that I'm trying to do in Splinterlands, which is win a lot more than the other person that I'm fighting, because it's a fun game. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Cheers.